Let's be completely honest for a second. Right now, as you're watching this, you're probably sitting somewhere feeling overwhelmed, guilty, or just totally exhausted. You've got things you know you need to do, assignments piling up, projects hanging over your head, goals you promised yourself you'd start weeks ago. But every time you try to move, there is this heavy, suffocating weight holding you down. Zero drive. Zero energy. Zero motivation. And then, you open your phone and see all these hustle culture creators yelling at you, telling you to just grind harder or find your passion. Can I tell you something straight? That advice makes me furious. Because it's not just unhelpful, it's a lie. Motivation is a terrible, unreliable friend. Motivation is an emotion, like happiness or anger. Expecting to feel motivated every day is like expecting to feel overjoyed while doing your taxes. It's a temporary chemical peak, and if you wait for it to magically strike before you take action, you will spend your entire life standing still. In this video, we aren't talking about hype. We're digging deep into the actual psychology and neuroscience of self-discipline when your brain feels completely empty, and how you can move forward anyway. Why your brain is rebellious. To fix this, you have to understand what's actually happening inside your head. You aren't lazy. Your brain is just doing its job. Your brain has one primary goal: survival. In evolutionary terms, survival means conserving energy and avoiding discomfort. When you think about working on a hard subject or writing an essay, your amygdala, the brain's threat center, views that cognitive strain as pain. Meanwhile, your phone sits right next to you, offering a hit of cheap, effortless dopamine. So when you try to force yourself to work using pure willpower, you're waging war against millions of years of human biology. Your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for self-discipline, gets fatigued quickly. By the time you've spent 3 hours stressing about starting, your brain is already drained before you've even written a single sentence. The secret isn't forcing yourself to feel like doing the work. The secret is decoupling your actions from your emotions. You don't need to feel like doing it, you just need a system that bypasses your brain's alarm triggers, the 4-step protocol for zero motivation days. Here is the exact psychological protocol to build discipline when you have absolute zero motivation. 1. Lower the friction to an absurd level, the 2-minute micro-start. When motivation is zero, the hardest part is the friction of starting. Tell yourself, I am not writing this 10-page paper today. I am just going to open a blank document and type the title. That's it. When you make the initial step ridiculously small, your brain doesn't register it as a threat. Once you cross the starting line, momentum takes over. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik Effect. Our brains naturally hate leaving tasks unfinished once they've officially begun. 2. Separate the decision from the execution. Decision fatigue kills discipline. If you wake up and ask yourself, what should I do first? How long should I study? You've already lost. Your low-energy brain will pick the path of least resistance every single time. Set your schedule the night before. Write down where you will sit, what exact page you will open, and how long you will work. When it's time to work, don't negotiate with yourself. Act like a robot executing a program. 3. Embrace the discomfort, mindful friction. Here's a hard truth, starting will feel terrible for about 10 minutes. Accept that. Tell yourself, it is completely okay that I hate doing this right now. Discomfort isn't a sign that something is wrong, it's just the tax you pay to build mental toughness. The moment you accept that the initial discomfort is temporary, it loses its power over you. 4. Design a low dopamine environment. Stop relying on self-control when your phone is sitting 2 inches from your hand. You are human, you will yield to temptation. Put your phone in another room. Block distracting websites. Create a quiet space where the only thing you can do is the task in front of you. Make distraction harder than focus. A real talk promise. I want to leave you with this final thought. Building self-discipline isn't about becoming a cold, emotionless machine. It's about building self-trust. Every single time you show up for yourself, especially on the days you feel awful, tired, or totally unmotivated, you are proving to yourself that you are in control of your life, not your fleeting emotions. You don't need a miraculous wave of inspiration to start changing your life today. You just need to take one micro step right now. If this hit home for you, leave a comment letting me know what task you've been putting off, and commit to taking just 2 minutes to work on it today. Subscribe for more deep dives into psychology and performance, and I'll see you in the next video.